What it do, YouTube? It's your man's Big Yogi back again from Our Copies Cafe, here to bring you another one of those bangers. Today we're going to be listening to the One Take King, and you know that's my man Dax, To Be a Man, Mega Remix. I'm not sure about everybody else in the video, so this is my first time, and we're going to check it out. Here we go.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Yeah. First of all, that's just crazy how Dax can spit the hardest flow, the hardest bars on a freestyle, and then he can turn right back around and sing a song. But it's only fitting, you know, today's Father's Day. Already I can feel the gist of the song, but you know what? Give people their flowers. You know what I mean? I just lost my father. You know, once that time goes by, that's the only one thing you can never get back. So, you know, give the hugs, you know, tell people that you love them, give them their flowers, you know, because they're not always going to be here, man. So, you know, take heed. So I'm already digging it, y'all. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and finish checking this out. To Be a Man, Mega Remix, Dax.
Too much pressure on my shoulders, it gets tough to be the person bringing in the bread and be the lover that you need with self-care. Yeah, I had to let go. I'd be lying if I told you that it never takes a toll.
Okay.
My mind, I need someone to save me, but I have to be the one who's saving you. When you're exhausted, I'm the shoulder where you mend. Gotta stay strong, what can I do when I can't hide myself? I don't expect you to understand. I just...
Now, my man right here, he's singing in that kind of country aura, but listen to that voice, man. That's a rock and roll voice. My man can blow. Let's get it.
Oh, I can't explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. I know a lot of men don't feel the same, but I don't feel ashamed letting the water fall when my heart's ablaze. Daddy taught me that was how to put a fire out. So when I'm hurting, I don't mind to cry my eyes out. I only have a few examples of a man in my life, and only one who made perfection lifelike. So I try to remember two words when I don't know what to do. Don't forget Jesus wept and brother, so can you. I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a long...
That was on point too. You know what I mean? Listen, don't be afraid, you know, social media, even our parents growing up, you know, you're not supposed to cry, you know, you're supposed to be tough, you know, quit all that. But, you know, so, you know, man, we take stuff and we shove it way down. But, you know, eventually it's just like a tea kettle, you know, the pressure going to build and then something's going to blow. You know what I mean? So it's okay to express emotions, you know what I mean? Especially to the ones that you love, because a lot of times they're thinking, you know, we don't care. But in reality, you know, we care so much, but we're fighting not to reveal ourselves to people. But that's the best of life. You know what I mean? Being connected to people, your children, your wife, you know, your mother and father, brother, whoever it is, friends. So don't be afraid to open up. You know what I mean? Let people in, let people know who you are. Like, it's that life connection when we're sharing our life force with each other. You know what I mean? That's where that longevity comes from. You know, instead in our lifetime, like, we weren't built to be alone. We weren't meant to be alone ever. You know what I mean? So let's keep it going.
Lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. I say it's all in my head, and I guess that makes sense, cause everything I feel, I keep in, cause it's different for men. We talk about our feelings, we're called oversensitive, we're asked to strike a balance. guess it doesn't exist. So
Yeah.
we bottle everything up in our minds. We grow cold, dark and numb as we slowly die. You ever wonder why it's mostly...
Ain't that exactly what I just said? Exactly what I just said. You know, we bottle it up, we push it down, you know, we're boiling over on the inside. Look, it's time to stop that, guys. We're too far advanced of a civilization. We've had these talks over and over again, and we all know now that that's not healthy and that's not the way to be. So some of that extra masculinity, you know what I mean? We got to quit worrying about what other people think, quit trying to, you know, please everybody. Just be who you are. And the only way you can do that is by being honest, you know, with yourself and expressing yourself in an honest way to all the people around you. So guys, take that mask off and let's start healing ourselves. All right, let's go.
Up in our minds, we grow cold, dark and numb as we slowly die. You ever wonder why it's mostly men who commit suicide? We figure why now we're already dead. I can't hide myself.
Already dead.
I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
You picked me up when I was broken.
Okay.
You pieced together words that when I spoken. You found a way to see me as I was, even when the world doesn't show you the same love. You're expecting to do everything on your own, providing then hide all the feelings that you hold. But your heart is deserving of showing. I see you for who you are. I hope that you know it.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man.
That's right, ladies. Listen, she telling it, and don't be afraid. You know, a lot of times women, and I understand that because, you know, sometimes we can be harsh, but, you know, so you kind of stay out the way and, you know, you don't want to get nothing popping up. But listen, if you really love your man, confront him. Tell him, listen, I'm here for you. We're here for each other. Like, how we gonna do right if you're afraid to express yourself to me? But I'm telling you right now, in us in this relationship, I'll demand that of you because I want to know who you are. I want you to let me in. I'm going to let you in, and we're going to connect and be as one. Like, that's what a unity with another person is. You can't be in a relationship, but they only know half of who you are, because then it's not real. You know what I mean? You're some other person that the person you're with has no clue. They don't even know anything about. So we got to get that together, y'all. Let's go.
It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. I know we all got decisions to make, but it seems that my decisions cause division. I hate this pride. I break inside, but I cannot cry, cause all I wanna do is provide. I was made for this, I'm a father of 7. My oldest is 20, my youngest 11. And they all gotta eat, so I bury my feelings and stay on my feet like they told me. Gotta be grown, they told me. You're on your own, they told me. But we're not alone, they showed me. I can't hide myself.
Listen, I'm telling y'all right now, that's the story that we tell, and that's the story that we sell. Now, granted, we do have to provide. We got to pay some bills, you know, kids gonna have needs, people have to eat, and we definitely, as a man in the household, should be taking care of that. But I'm going to say this, and I know this to be the truth. Your kids don't care about that. You know what I mean? Because that money and material stuff, it has nothing to do with you actually being a father. Yeah, they need a roof over their head, and you should do that. But if that's at the expense of your child growing up and they never knew you, you know what I mean? Oh, my pops worked 12 hours a day. And then when he comes home, I'm leaving for school, he sleep, then he's going back to work, you know, before I even get back home from school. Next thing you know, you're graduating, you know, you're growing. And it's like, I don't even know my dad. And he definitely don't know me. You know what I mean? Missed all the sporting events, you know, you know, half the holidays and birthdays, he working the doubles and the overtime. Listen, don't kill yourself because that's going to cause the stress. Here comes everything else, the high blood pressure, you know, the diabetes and all that extra crap. Now you're cashing out early. You know what I mean? 50, whatever, boom, heart attack, stroke, you know, you're gone. Kids are still young. You know, you got grandkids coming up. Like, you have to make sure that you stay around. And money is not the end all to everything. Yes, we need it to live, but that's not the only thing in life. And sometimes we lose sight of that and we'll just miss our family's whole life and it's gone past in a flash. Next thing you know, it's over with. You know what I mean? We on the way out. Now we on the woulda, shoulda, coulda list. Like, don't be that person, man. Cut it out. There we go.
I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Yeah, patiently waiting for God to show me signs I need. I'm not the man for the job, all the things I can't be. Put all my feelings aside. I think that I'll be better off when I'm not alive. Fought through the pressure for years and I try to hide it. Almost put pressure and pulled it, but I decided to give it all that I can. But this what it's like to be a man. I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
As a man, if you show your emotions, they take it for weakness, ain't nothing new. Teaching my son to be mentally stronger, prepare for the battle, he ain't even two. Being a father is lit, but I gotta admit that sometimes I don't know what to do. Provide and protect was the name of the game I was playing for you, and you know that it's true. Unconditional love and reality, but you can't take a look from my view. A lot of my days were blue, but that dog in me, so I fought and you didn't have a clue. When I had it, we had it together, but now we divided, your colors are true. I shouldn't have to ask for no help if you knew I was struggling, I would've did it for you.
I can't hide myself.
Yeah.
I don't.
But see, that goes back to what I just said. That's what we think. You know how to help you if you needed me to help you, but if they needed you to help them, they probably would have said something. See, so we're expecting something like somebody had telepathy, and thus we think they automatically should know that we need this, or, you know, if you're not going to be vocal, you know what the old age say, a closed mouth don't get fed. You know what I mean? So don't quit being prideful. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to ask for a hand. There's no need to be suffering in silence when you got all kind of family and friends. And I know it's easier said than done, because people that suffer from real depression, people, we don't understand that. We're not inside their mind. We don't understand how it feels, how they feel. So I would never dismiss that and take that for granted. But, you know, just for everyday people like me that, you know, hide and be prideful, don't want to ask for the help, you know, even if you're just lost, need help with directions, you know, a man would just cannot admit that he's actually lost, and he will continue to be lost, still saying, I'm not lost, I know where I'm going. You know what I mean? So definitely that's the thing that we have, and we need to work on that, and we need to get that dealt with. All right, let's go.
Don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
I'm sorry, I never knew.
Okay.
All the things that you go through. I never meant to put your pain aside. Didn't mean to make you need to hide. Those demons in your head, they'll tell you you're less than. But I'm here to tell you that you're more
You gotta encourage people.
I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
It's just a lot I wanna say. To be a man requires you to either pain. You find yourself inside a hole you can't get out, even though you wanna shout. The pain is just unbearable. I just wanna cry and be given a hug and be told everything will be okay. But I'm gonna even end it one more. It's what she gonna take. I have a family that depends on me. Oh,
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home.
Look, as a man, I expect you to be strong and someone to lean on no matter what you're dealing with. I just lost a couple friends to drugs, and when I woke up in the morning, man, I really wasn't feeling it. But I gotta try to bottle the pain, but when they took my son away, I had to try to find a will to live. Put in 5 whole years at the job, then I got laid off, and the news had me feeling sick. I've been drowning in the deep end. Anybody wanna give me a reason? I don't even try to bother with a social life, cause I would rather be alone on the weekends, chilling with my demons. And I try to suppress the depression and need of a blessing, cause I'm really about to lose it all. Just remember that I...
See, we can't give it that much power, yo. Stuff happens. You know, you lose jobs, you know, you get in sometimes a car accident. Hopefully it's not, you don't get hurt too bad, or maybe, you know, hopefully it's just a fender bender. You know, the economy's up, the economy's down. Here today, gone tomorrow. You know what I mean? Quit hanging your worth on that. You know what I'm saying? There's families that been up, down, back and forth, but as long as they all was together, that's all they was worried about. You know, the struggle was real, but as long as we're struggling together and helping and holding on to each other, you gonna make it. You know what I mean? Quit every day, oh, the world's over. It's not. You know what I'm saying? So let's get ourselves together, take that deep breath, you know, get back on that horse and ride again, man. And we're gonna ride till we get there. Let's go.
Try to be a man when you lose me, y'all, and I'm gone.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road.
Yeah.
And they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide.
Okay. Okay. I'm feeling that. Feeling that. So it was excellent collaboration. Everybody that came through, they handled their business. You know, everybody that sang, the 2 or 3 that rapped, and the song was just on point, and it's fitting. You know what I mean? Because we do have a lot of suicide going on. We got a lot of, you know, drug overdoses, and we need to pay attention. You know what I mean? Don't be that person that somebody ends up doing something to themselves, and then all the people around is like, I never knew, I didn't know, but we need to know, because if we don't, we're not paying attention. There's always signs, there's always something. You know, don't take life for granted. Ask people questions. You know, you see something's off, you know, get to it. You know what I mean? Hey, you feeling all right? Everything okay? I noticed your attitude's different, your demeanor's different. You know what I mean? People just, you know, isolating themselves, and you know, like I said, there's signs, you know what I mean, posting what they're posting in social media, you know, just different things where if you're really close to that person, you will definitely pick up on that. But for the guys, you know, I heard a few times through that song, and we heard a lot that you know, we're praying and waiting on Christ, or waiting on God, or, you know, however you say it. But I'm here to let y'all know, you know what I mean, we need to look within. I've been stressing that to everybody I've talked to. We look for external things, you know what I mean? But you know, whether you say Jesus or God or the creator or the spirit, the great spirit, it don't matter. You know what I mean? Just like the Bible says, you know, the Holy Spirit is within. You know what I mean? You are the kingdom, and God blessed the vessel with his spirit, his power, his energy. The creator of the universe, the same thing he created the universe out of, that's what we're created out of. And he breathed life into it. So that means that he is a part of us. So in order to connect to that higher power, so you can have enlightenment and so you can get help, you need to look within. Prayer, meditation, you know, like I said, your body's the temple. You know what I mean? What you're eating, are you putting poisons and chemicals into yourself? You know, all those things come into play. You want to raise that frequency. You want to raise that vibration. So just think about that a little bit. And when you're giving them prayers and you're doing what you're doing, take some form of action. You don't just pray and wait, because faith is dead without works. Like, you only can receive so much if you're not putting an equal exchange of energy, you know, towards what you're asking for. That's the way the universe works. That's alchemy. You know what I mean? Every exchange requires an equal exchange of energy. So you're going to get what you give. That's what that saying means. You know what I mean? So I don't want to talk your ear off. Dax does it again. You know, I can tell Dax been through some things. You know, we seen how he was when he first came out, and then we saw where he switched up. First, he was out for a while, then he switched up his music a little bit, but I appreciate him because he's telling a real message. And if that's what he actually been through and is going through, you know, I give him even more props for publicly telling his story and trying to help the next person that's dealing with what he's dealing with. You know, you got to give honor to that, man. That's real big. A lot of people can't express themselves, especially on these type of subjects. You know, alcoholism, depression, people contemplating suicide. You know what I mean? It's really hard for these people to open up and talk about these issues. You know, so Dax, appreciate you. Thank you. If anybody out there knows anybody who's going through any mental issues or depression, any type of thing where they think they're going to harm themselves or they're going to do something bad, just make sure you contact somebody. You know, and I'm not saying the local authorities, because we know what happens with that situation sometimes. I'm just saying, get them some help. Call hotline, you know, get them doctor's appointment to a psychiatrist, a counselor. You know, sometimes it's just somebody to talk to that would just ease it up. You know, I don't know. It depends on situation. But anyway, you guys heard that. That was Dax, To Be a Man, Make a Remix. I'm not going to say all the names, but you can see in the title. And like I said, every one of them was excellent. Dax was too, man. But this is your dude, Big Yogi, coming to you from our Coffee's Cafe. I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate you all. Everybody that stops by and watch my videos and, you know, gets down in the comments. And, you know, I don't make money. I do this because I love it. You know what I mean? So I enjoy people that enjoy it with me. That makes me even happier. So once again, guys, I appreciate you. This your man's Big Yogi, coming to you from our Coffee's Cafe. And like I always tell you guys, handle your business, and we out. Peace.